Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Hot Stuff Farvever weekly recap slash brew review. Today, the brew in review is going to be this nice orange can here. Don't know if you can see that. It's a Shack Tap. Okay. No, you could hear that one. I don't actually think I've ever had this, so it'll be interesting. It smells alright. Okay, I'd say it's like honestly, a better Blue Moon. The orange is good. Yeah, it's nice. It's very easy to drink. Pretty sweet. Not really bitter at all. Yeah, A plus plus, guys. A plus plus. But moving right along, we're gonna go into this week's most devastating and biggest blowout of all time. That's going to be Too Cool for School, who completely obliterated the Busboys. Unfortunately, I mean, I saw it coming, but to be blown out of the water so significantly, pretty terrible. Um, a lot of people on the bye week for the Busboys, and that's okay. They tried picking up Freeman to see if they could get something going. Nothing happened. It was all pretty much terrible for them. They did not meet their projected 268, which was pretty sad to start with. Too Cool for School. They just kept bringing the heat. They were like Roy Mustang burning the crap out of Lust in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you have not seen that, I will try and put some sort of clip or something about that in there so you can really see the devastation. But yeah, she kept bringing the heat, bringing the flames until I was a smoldering pile of ashes. Okay, she had a lot of key players. She had Kamara put up 40 points, I believe, and then she had Chase again, who's a pretty standout wide receiver for Cincinnati, put up near 50 points, and then her quarterback overproduced as well. The Miami one, Tegovalia, I don't know. The Dolphins quarterback, okay. But yeah, nope, pretty much her team just, almost 400 points, just laid on thick and destroyed the Busboys by over 150 points, which is sad. It's a sad thing, okay. And so the Busboys do drop down a spot, just barely, but they do. They drop down to the second seat, with that 5-2 record. And then Too Cool for School moves into the sixth seat with a 3-4 record. Congratulations, Too Cool for School. I know it was, it's kind of, it's a little too easy maybe for you, and I'm sorry about that. All right, then we're going to move right along. We're going to go to the matchup between, again, the former number one seed. Okay. That's what she said, and they went up against Laces Out. They also had a lot of people on a bye week. They didn't have a whole lot to begin with, so I think they were just kind of letting this one go, which is fair. They lost by about 80 points to Laces Out. What led them to their victory this time around would be Cooper Kupp. Again, he's just putting up the numbers. Having Stafford probably just, you can see the difference. Okay, he was projected about 20 points, put up over 50. And then they picked up Zach Ertz. I'm not sure when, but he put up about 20 compared to like the 8 points projected. So two good players there. Yeah, on the other side of things for That's What She Said, really not a lot going on. They had to, basically have a quarterback sitting out because they didn't have anyone to play there. They didn't try and pick anyone up, but that's probably because it was pretty slim pickings, and, probably wouldn't have won anyway, so why lose the people that you already have? It's very understandable. They do have one player of note, and that would be McLaurin. McLaurin did overproduce for them, but again, doesn't really matter when it's all said and done because the rest of the team was, on the bench or not there. a lot of people underproduce too. So it's just so it is what it is. This is what happens when you have a lot of good players on a bye week. So that's what she said. Slides down to the 8th seat. Hopefully they can turn around next week and start climbing back up. But they have a 3-4 record. Lace is out. Does move to the 4th seat with a 4-3 record. Okay, so they've been moving up, doing pretty good. All right, up next we have Von Miller time going up against Mac and I'm Cheesy. Okay, this guy had many names. Mac and I'm Cheesy, pretty good one. Like that one. They ended up losing this game. Mainly due to, honestly, poor play from Jimmy Garoppolo. They had, Allen and Roethlisberger both on a bye week, so they had to try and pick up somebody, and, Jimmy did not do what he needed to do, and that's okay. Von Miller, it looks like pretty good play across the board. They do have one standout, and that's Harris. For the running back for New England, he actually put up more than double what he was projected. Yeah, also, hey, Green Bay's defense put up 40 points for him, which is actually pretty not bad. Von Miller time moves to the 3rd seat with a 4-3 record after that victory. So, again, still climbing, doing a great job. Mac and I'm Cheesy is in the 7th seat now with that 3-4 record. I'm sure that once this week's over, they'll have Roethlisberger and they'll have Josh Allen. But more importantly, Josh Allen. Back in rotation. So you should see them jumping back and coming out swinging next week. Then we have the Kenosha Kickers going up against Find Your Niche. Okay. And, the Kenosha Kickers just fell short. They also seem to just, a lot of underproducers. They had a lot of people out. The Kenosha Kickers, they fell short on this one. They just their whole bench was just full of people that were already out for the week on a bye week, and then they had some injuries. So, wasn't expecting a whole lot. They weren't even able to break 200 points. That's just how much their team was, damaged. They had a lot of guys out. They had one good player. That was Evans. Evans put up about, 38 points compared to the 20 points projected. Okay, so that's a guy of note for him. Everyone else actually seemed to pretty much underproduce, unfortunately, for them. So, Find Your Niche does walk away with a victory, which does put Find Your Niche in the number 1 seat with that 5-2 record. They actually also underproduced. They had some poor play from their quarterbacks. It looks like their standout guy would be Pittman. And the Tampa Bay defense, who put up 53 compared to the 34 points projected. So Tampa Bay definitely helped them out a lot. Also helped that they were going up against the Kenosha Kickers this week, who again suffered from a lot of people on that bye week. That bye week is really just kind of doing some damage, and that's okay, I guess. Your Kenosha Kickers, they fall down to the 5th seat with that 4-3 record. So still in it, and still positive. So that's good. All right, then we have the closest game of the week. That's the toss-ups going up against AR12 GOAT. AR12 GOAT was able to pull out the victory by just about 10 points. They had Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow. Okay, they both put up over 70 points, which is, nothing to sneeze at. Okay, that's good. They also had Godwin, who put up 30 points. They also actually had both their defenses do terribly. Okay, so the quarterbacks definitely picked up the slack there. They had their kicker out on a bye week, and they didn't bother, trying to pick anyone up. Again, their whole bench is full of people on a bye week. All right, for the toss-ups, they had a couple of players, not put anything out or barely anything. They had Sony Michel, who only put 0.4 points, and they had St. Brown, who only put up, 0 points. So they did have good play from their defenses, and I'd say both their quarterbacks did better than projected, but still just not enough to make it happen for them. But yeah, biggest standout would be their New York Giants defense. Put up 48 points. It's actually surprised that the Giants beat the Panthers so handsomely, but happens. AR12 Goat does move to the number 9 seat with a 2-5 record, and the toss-ups are also at a 2-5, but they're at the bottom of the list at that 10th seat. So still got a lot of work to do. You're still in the fight. There's a lot of games left. Anything can happen. So yeah, we'll just see kind of how things go this coming week. All right, so yeah, that's going to conclude the video for this week. Hopefully the Packers will come out with a victory tonight. We're going to be rooting for them, even though, they're going to be out Adams and Lazard, because I believe they're both on the COVID list, so I don't think they can play. Going up against those undefeated Cardinals, so very hopeful. I'm going to watch the whole game, and we're going to see what happens. So, all right, good luck, everyone. Thank you.